we've prepared two iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, beer. Oh, this delicious golden beverage has nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Our Patriot-ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. Ah, refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it. The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it. Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity. Television! This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a well-earned break. Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in a schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons. Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again. They just can't leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Cutter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go. We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped. Copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats. When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell.
It's happening!
Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken. We need to get her to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought into the world. You remember the emergency services number, don't you? It was 3 numbers, right? Hello, operator. We've got a woman in labor, and she's ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot. We need an ambulance pronto. And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take care of you in times of need. We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans, doctors have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns to use instead. Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. assure you, things are going fine. Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking in a hospital? How irresponsible. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, only cigars should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered. Hush! She is a healthy baby girl. Give the baby a smack on the fanny. A new American has been born. What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter, a raider of tombs, a masterful chief, a bounty hunter, a gear of war, a bold space marine, a soldier that answers the call of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
Our beautiful baby girl. What should we call her? Bang. What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I hope you're as excited to see it as I am. Congratulations! You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your very own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning, it's up to you to get your guns dirty with the gardening tasks. In many ways, this garden could serve as an allegory for our country. It is vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things. The different plants represent the variety of citizens that call America home. Some good and some bad. The good plants represent the innocent, law-abiding, freedom-loving masses. Then there are the bad plants. Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators that intrude on our peaceful territory. Amongst the population, there are exceptionally good flowers, such as the noble rose. Roses, with their stunning looks and sharp thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose, and your guns are your thorns. Remember, it is the duty of the roses to protect the garden. Guns aren't just useful for tidying up in the garden. They can also be tools for nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their fullest potential. Here we have a nursery of Americus Libitus Fellis Perennis, or American daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can provide.
Oh, hey there! How's it going? Hey, buddy! Can I get a little sip of water over here?
That flower looks thirsty. We need to find a way to get water onto it.
I could really go for a drink right now. It's getting a bit dry here.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, can I get a little sip of water over here?
Oh, yeah. Good job.
That's
Be
good.
sure to keep those flowers happy and healthy. What's that, you ask? How does shooting a cloud make it rain? It's really just simple science. Bullets plus cloud equals rain. Duh. Now, the perfect garden wouldn't be complete without a nice hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now. But as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be the case. See? Nature. Unreliable. Guns, on the other hand, they're never gonna let you down. When Mother Nature misbehaves, we can help her out with a bit of man-made ingenuity. Use your gun to trim the tall hedges, and then call down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape.
Oh, yeah! That's good.
All right, let's get the garden into tip-top shape. Get those hedges tall and even. Take care of those flowers and make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun by weeds. You got the hedges even, but they're too tall. You got the hedges even, but they're too tall. Splendid! Look at those hedges. Perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency sure is splendid. Look at those hedges. Perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency sure is my berries.
Oh, yeah! That's good.
That tickles. Hey, up there in the sky. The sweet scent of liberty has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands, and by God, it will be eaten with American mouths. Hey, up there in the sky. The sweet scent of liberty has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands, and by God, it will be eaten with American mouths.
Oh, yeah!
Good thing we have our faithful eagle to defend us. Go, Eddie! Good thing we have our faithful eagle to defend us. Go, Eddie! Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden. Defend the pie until the timer runs out. It's up to us. goes for that. We must remain vigilant to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom. Excellent job. You've made your garden into the spitting image of radiant suburban America. Remember the importance of keeping your garden clean and beautiful. Just as... Sorry to interrupt the festivities, but I have some unfortunate news I need to share with you. Some crazed madman attacked and killed your mother. He coincidentally had a gun and shot her with it, but well, that's besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we've recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's records of gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, when justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head, we turn to the Tracing Center. In the future, we will have access to incredible new technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized national gun registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun, all you need to do is look through each of the records and check for a matching serial number. Piece of cake. This is taking awfully long. Don't forget, your workstation is equipped with a state-of-the-art internet-enabled computer. This will make buying guns and gun-related paraphernalia as easy as taking candy from a baby. You could buy thousands of rounds of ammunition right from the comfort of your desk. We've even got custom-engraved American Rifle Association belt buckles. Now this is a future worth living in. Board. Unlike computers and databases, paper will never betray you. Ow! Oh, paper cut! Paper cut! Ow! Wasn't the last one a match? I could have sworn. Wow. Thinking, wouldn't it be easier if we could just search up the serial number in a database? That's like asking, wouldn't it be easier just to throw our guns into the sea and line up to get fucked by the government? Are we done yet? Do you want to give up? Lucky for you, Having a gun makes giving up incredibly easy. All you have to do is raise the gun to your head, check it's loaded, and then shoot that big give up button. At least 20,000 Americans every year agree that this is the best option. Oh, thank God we can finally get out of here. As a consolation for your loss, please accept these thoughts and prayers on the house. Raising infants used to be a messy, infuriating, stressful, and needless job. Well, now guns can help us make this important time one of peace, love, and happiness. Little baby Bang, you look just like your daddy. Was that cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you are able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spend thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit exactly what baby is trying to say with each gunshot. Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster. By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to digest. Yum, yum, delicious. Baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy! nefarious cat burglar on the loose. Several neighborhoods have been struck so far, with others no doubt in its sights. Eyewitness accounts confirm that the cat burglar will break into homes regardless of the time of day, even in broad daylight. Authorities advise that citizens should remain vigilant at all times to defend themselves from this menace.
A cat burglar? Oh, I bet it was that damn Mr. Cinnamon. I'm telling you, he can't be trusted.
I don't know about you,
But I wouldn't want some unruly cat burglar creeping into my home. Home invasions and burglaries are more common than you think. Alarmingly, in the United States, a burglary occurs every 18 seconds. Chances are there's probably an invader in your house right now. Do you know what home invaders are capable of? Let me clue you in. They could steal your belongings. They could trash your house. They could sexually assault you and your family and then slit your throats. They could even kill your dog. That's why it's so important to make sure we're prepared. You see, the criminal who underestimates an armed citizen is the fool who ends up with a face full of lead. Ooh-wee, can you smell that? Like all Americans, babies must excrete feces. It is the sworn duty of the parents to dispose of used diapers and keep baby clean and happy. To clean up baby, we need to open up the diaper and dispose of her precious American poop. Made in the USA. Good job. Baby's bottom is clean as hell. By the way, it's common knowledge that anti-gunners did not have their diapers changed regularly. No wonder they smell so bad. Something is upsetting poor Bang. Does she sense a stranger in the house? Did you do that? There, Bang. It'll be okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but there might be an intruder in the house. It might be the cat burglar. Get your gun ready.
I made waffles, darling.
Oh, thank God. It's just Taylor. Oh, and she brought waffles. Now you've seen how guns can be used to raise and nurture young Americans towards a bright future amongst their fellow patriots. In addition, we must not forget the horrors of the outside world, where predators are always on the prowl, seeking to destroy the freedom and peace we hold so dear. Remember, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance and a well-stocked gun vault. And lastly, we've learned that surprise waffles are the best waffles. The gun industry sought to position the gun as a symbol representing all that is good in the world. Heroism, patriotism, liberty, freedom, justice. If we could convince the people that owning a gun was more than just owning a tool, that it meant being a proud American, being a force for good, and a protector of the weak, then there would be no limit to our prosperity. We knew we had something special on our hands, so we continued making more guns, better guns, and the money kept coming in. Our factories could now produce millions of guns each year, and each gun was eager to find a home. And so we found new ways to market our wares to the masses. We had guns for men, women, and even toy guns for children. We made an endless variety of gun models and attachments to fulfill the needs of every gun-loving patriot. Our guns embedded themselves into American culture and the media we produced. For role models, we need only look to the heroic cowboy, with trusty peacemaker in hand, or the brave revolutionary, reclaiming his liberty with his own weapon. The gun had become a beacon of hope in a hopeless world, one that was accessible to any American as long as they could afford it. We grew like never before. We used our resources to support our political allies, so they would support the industry and your right to bear arms. Our power and influence ran deep, and in time, we embedded ourselves into the American identity. We made America the gun country. What began as a simple business of selling ball-throwing machines became so much more. We turned our business into a culture, one unlike any other in the world. Only time will tell where the mighty gun will go from here. Experiences of fishing and hunting, but in the future we can combine the two for maximum bonding potential. We've arrived at Colt Lake, known for its crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and abundance of lively fish. Welcome aboard the SS Barrel, your father's prized boat. We'll be using the old Simpson rifle, perfect for shooting underwater targets with its high-velocity shots. You might say it'll be as easy as shooting fish in an SS barrel. Ha ha ha! Whilst fishing is a leisurely pastime, as Americans, it is our duty to prove we're the best at what we do. So today, rather than just catch any dumb fish, we're going for the biggest fish in the lake. Look there, it's a new fish. Legend has it that a monstrous catfish, Sergeant Whiskers, lurks in the depths, waiting for a skilled fisherman's challenge. The biosphere of the lake operates on a simple premise. Big fish eat the small fish. By shooting small fish, we'll be able to lure out the bigger ones. With any luck, we'll eventually convince the legendary Whiskers to come out. Show me what you've got. I'm hankering for some catfish tonight. In the old days, people would catch fish using rods and plastic wire. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, that's a slippery one, isn't it? Wow, that's a big one. One step closer to Whiskers. What do you call a fish without an eye?
FSH. In this world, there is an order to things, just like in the food chain. There are the strong and the weak bow to the will of the strong. But arming ourselves, we become strong and ensure that we won't be begging for anybody. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's none of my business. Why not enjoy a snack from the lunchbox? Where does a fish keep its money? In the riverbank! Such a delicate balance beneath the surface of the water. Millions of years of evolution leading to a perfectly tuned ecosystem. And yet now, we can float over it and blow the blazes out of everything. Yee-haw! Is that? It can't be. It is the legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself. Is that? It can't be. It is the legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself. Why is a fish so easy to weigh, huh? Because it has its own scales. This is it, my friend. You know what to do. Take down Sergeant Whiskers and turn him into the trophy of a lifetime. This is it, my friend. You know what to do. Take down Sergeant Whiskers and turn him into the trophy of a lifetime. What a magnificent creature. He'll look great when stuffed and hanging on the wall. Why did the fish blush? Because he saw the boat's bottom. Turn that catfish into cat food. Well, actually, just leave the scraps for the cat and save the chunky bits for me. Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. Here he comes. Get ready. A more resilient gunfire has been known to... Yikes! He has no respect for the natural order. The ram boats and capsize them. Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. He's far more resilient to gunfire and has been known to ram boats and capsize them. What did the fish say when it swam into the wall? Damn! Good? Fly him with more bullets. I'm inclined to think those red bulbs on Whiskers' body may be weak points. Shoot them for massive damage. Fly him with more bullets. Why, or he's gonna jump. Watch out! Fish so clever. Think about it. Because they swim in schools. I'm inclined to think those red... Yes! I think you did it! Thanks to your trusty rifle, we were able to find the... Who does the fish call? Watch out! Sergeant Whiskers is carrying a concealed weapon. Well, it would seem we're in quite the pickle here. It's getting kind of toasty. You might want to do something about that. Well, that plan didn't exactly hold water. Well, looks like we're going under. As an American citizen, Sergeant Whiskers has a constitutional right to carry arms and defend himself. He exercised his right, as we all should when faced with a mortal threat. Concealed carry saved Sergeant Whiskers' life today, and it could save yours too. In this world, you pack heat or pack your bags. Before we
move on, I'd like to pose a question to you. Would you have gone fishing today if you knew that fish had guns to defend themselves? Thanksgiving is a time when families come together, share meals, and give thanks for the many benefits of American life, such as freedom, democracy, and good riddance. Anyway, where were we? Hey, man. Glad you could make it. I'm just in the middle of prepping our Thanksgiving dinner, dude. Come in. This is General Washington. Do you read? What is your sit rep? McTavish! Damn it! Thank the founding fathers you're here. The president has been assassinated, and in the chaos, communists have seized control of the barbershop. They are demanding a ransom of $12 billion, and that we hand over the body of the president. They claim that if their demands aren't met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear strike on our homeland. You'll have two mission objectives. Firstly, you are to identify and eliminate the communist leader. He may be disguised among the patrons of the barbershop, but can be identified by his sinister-looking eye patch. Secondly, you are to proceed through the barbershop and give haircuts to each of the customers. As the shop owners have been taken hostage, they are relying on you to ensure that their customers' needs are attended to. The hot zone is 0.01 clicks north of here, and the insertion method will be via cart. You'll receive new weapons from our ground infantry at regular intervals, and I'll provide tactical support via secure radio comms. Only an elite Special Forces commando like yourself is capable of completing such a dangerous mission. Your nation is counting on you, soldier. Before we proceed, you'll need to learn how to perform a tactical haircut. Locate the tango and aim for the head. By the way, when I say tango, I mean target, not the dance. This dummy's hair is in dire need of an intervention, a military intervention. Go on, liberate the hair from its head. Excellent work, soldier. That's a fine-looking American haircut if I've ever seen one. You'll be receiving ground support from the gunny squadron who will plant explosive charges on the doors in front of you. Breach and clear each room until you've completed all your mission objectives. All set? Commencing Operation Excessive Force now. Explosives ready. Explosives out down. That's him, the communist. You did it. We defeated the communists. once and for all. Excellent work, soldier. However, we cannot rest on our laurels, for the fight for freedom is eternal. It is only a matter of time until a new threat surfaces. Yesterday, it was the Nazis. Today was communists. Tomorrow,
Who knows?
they will all... Kick. We find ourselves back at home, enjoying a quiet afternoon with the family. And look, it looks like Taylor's got a new bullet in the chamber, too. Although this one won't be due for another few months. Kick back and enjoy some quality time with your good friends, TV and beer. Oh, hey, it's one of those gun shows. My favorite. Some say this is an unfair loophole for criminals to acquire unlicensed guns. But some also say that the moon landing was faked. So think about that. It was the morning of April 20th, 1999. And it was pretty much like any other morning in America. The farmer did his chores. The milkman made his deliveries. The president bombed another country whose name we couldn't pronounce. Boring!
Do you want a safer alternative to your handgun? Introducing the Smartass gun, designed only to fire when verified by your fingerprint, and only your fingerprint.
Well, what about me? I don't even have fingerprints. How's that meant to work? Useless technology. Well, it looks like this baby jumped the gun. You know what to do. Call an ambulance. Okay, well, there goes that idea. But fear not. We are the world's most resourceful people. We can handle this on our own. To the hospital. Get in! I'll take the wheel. You keep on. Despite the constant negative press conveyed by I stopped the sheriff, but I did not show disgrace in husband's songs about your lives.
It's Radio 5, Diligent Wife, getting
She's blind in the face.
inside.
Despite the constant
You'll
negative
find
press
that
conveyed
the
by
husband's fate.
the angels of death. I'm patient. Looks like we're out of options. You're going to have to deliver this baby on your own. While you might not be a qualified doctor, you've got the most powerful tools a man can carry. I'm sure we can make this work.
The baby's coming! Ah! Do something!
Push! Don't you point that thing at me.
We interrupt tonight's broadcast for an important message from the newly appointed President of the United States.
People of America, today is a momentous day. It marks the dawn of a new age, a second American Revolution. We, the people, have paved way for a new paradigm of thinking and being, one that leads with strength, dignity, and steel. You gave us, the American Rifle Association, the power to thrive and the support we needed to take the next step in our evolution. You voted with your hearts and your wallets, and we ascended to the summit of power. The right to own a gun should be universal and ubiquitous. Without it, we are all victims to tyranny and oppression. Not just by the government, but by gun-wielding criminals, madmen, and psychopaths. We are born as helpless lambs in a field of wolves. But the Second Amendment gives the common man the most uncommon of freedoms: power. Within the cold, blue steel of our lovingly crafted guns resides sacred stuff. The power of life and death. The power of God. We must democratize this power. Give it to every man, woman, and child if we are to rid this world of evil. For only a peace between equals can last. We shall rally our loyal followers with our rousing speeches, weekly newsletters, and membership discounts to spread word. We give you the truth. We show you the horrors of the world so that you understand why owning guns is so necessary. We will remove all federal taxes and restrictions on gun ownership and concealed carry laws. Our freedoms will be limitless so that our industry can grow unfettered by the villains who would align against our liberty. Like a serpent consuming its own tail, the gun economy will feed off the fear and conflict that our weapons create, thus furthering the desire for even more weapons. We've created an unstoppable machine, an infinite cycle. With it, we will fill the nation with our guns so that we may finally know peace. This is the ultimate gun factory that I promised to you. This is my American dream. Hey, what's the holdup? Switch the camera 4. My American... Oh, sweet Jesus, what the hell is that? Turn it off! Turn it off! Okay, how about I just show you myself? Behold, the gun factory of tomorrow. My American dream! We, the people, form the constitution of the greatest gun factory of all time. We are the parts of this grand machine. We give it life, and in return it gives us the most important privilege of all, freedom! Freedom to live our lives as we see fit. Ours will be a society where justice is upheld with a steel fist, where we push past the boundaries of so-called morality to lead mankind into a new age of progress. The weak will be left behind, and the strong shall rise to claim our rightful bounty. Allow me to demonstrate. Mr. Cinnamon, a filthy creature like you has no place in the new America. Mr. Cinnamon, no! Useless chaff will be disposed of, and all that shall remain are the most exemplary specimens of life. Oh, this is no different to natural selection. We are merely giving Mother Nature a little push in the right direction. Well, even if it means pushing her down the stairs. However, we are left with one loose end. You, my dear friend. My invaluable partner. You and your guns have helped me to change America. And soon, the world. Remember Thanksgiving? Oh, I need to thank you. Because the person you disposed of was the greatest obstacle to my rise to power. Yes. It was you who killed the president. He wanted more than just a serving of Taylor's delicious baked potatoes that day. He wanted to cripple the military-industrial complex, destroy the arms industry, and in turn, annihilate your Second Amendment rights. He was an enemy of freedom. And so he was rightfully overthrown by one of the very citizens he betrayed. He proposed disarmament. But disarmament means death. Death of the United States and the death of liberty itself. His confederation of mutual trust and respect was a fantasy. Make no mistake, this world of ours is one fueled by fear and hate. The only way to survive in such a world is through strength of will and strength of arms. We will grip peace by its throat. Hold it high! The clenched fist of truth! The world will worship us. We will spread our guns to the furthest reaches and create the ultimate paradise on earth. Together, we crushed the old tyrannical government, just like the brave soldiers of the Revolutionary War. Now I will be your new president, and I shall restore our strength, our pride, and our glory. However, when I look at you now, and the destruction you've wrought, it's clear to me now that I have created a monster. In this world governed by the strength of the individual, I cannot have someone as powerful as you existing alongside me. You are a threat to our peace that I cannot afford. And so, you must die, my beloved monster. Go on, gather your militia. See what good it will do against the might of my army. The U.S. military is evolved in ways you cannot possibly imagine. Will you die here as a patriot? Or will you live on as the bad guy with a gun? America is ours now. But this is just the beginning. I have a dream.
of a world where the American dream is no longer limited by our nation's borders. We are the epitome of human civilization, a model society that all should aspire to. Our influence extends to every corner of the globe and only grows deeper with time. Whether they love us or hate us, they cannot ignore us. We will offer a hand and let them taste the American experience. Whether it be our art, books, music, or films, they will consume it with ecstasy. Our culture will be commoditized, drifted ceaselessly into the minds of the masses. Together, we will become one homogeneous soup. A delicious bacon-infused, high-fructose corn syrup-enhanced, grease-dripping American soup. The great gun factory of America will enter the hearts and minds of all men. The people of the world will become as one, united under the morality of the gun. And at last, we will know a time when the lamb may lie with the wolf. One day, we will learn how to create entire worlds for people to inhabit and live our ideologies. They will learn to think and act as we do, and in time, the whole world will live the American dream, just as you are now. I believe in my vision of the future, and for it to come to pass, you must die. However, I also believe in power, and your freedom to exert that power against your government. So show me what it means to be a true American patriot. Let's finish this. You and I. With all the money you've helped us earn, I've been able to purchase a few upgrades. If you want your freedom, then take it from my cold, dead hands. Nearly all men can stand. Don't you point that thing at me. We'll tenderize him thing about being president. I can do whatever I want. Every problem, every challenge we face, the solution to each starts with guns! Ow! That's my special spot. The good thing about being president. I can do whatever I want. What makes us Americans is our shared commitment to an idea that all of us should own guns. Who says it can't teach an old dog new trick? My special spot. That's my special spot. That's my special spot. There is nothing more delicious and exhilarating. Right now, you might be thinking, oh, the liberals were right. We should have just had more gun control. Well, more gun control! Now it is time for you to die.
Honey, take this.
Stay out of this, Taylor! Oh, finally got it! You're just too strong. You win! You've shown that with guns, you can achieve anything. I'm sorry. Sorry for all of this. I just wanted to sell some guns. I have a family to feed, and all those hamburgers and milkshakes just don't come cheap. So what if I bought a few yachts and mansions as well? I mean, they're just the simple needs of a humble entrepreneur. We sure had some good times, didn't we? Remember when we went to the carnival? Your wedding day, your firstborn child? My time is over. My legacy can carry on through you alone. Go on. Do what you do best. Shoot me! What a sorry excuse for our American. I was weak. You are strong. You should have seen the look on your face. Just kidding. Now, what did you think was going to happen? Remember, guns kill bad guys, and I'm just a dog. Thank you for joining us on this magical adventure. Together, we've learned the undeniable benefits of gun ownership for the common man. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you've learned what it means to be a true American, and just how wonderful life can be when your packers eat.
4 years ago, in the summer of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies came together to craft a vision of the future of America. They set upon themselves one key question: what makes America great? Is it the sweat of our brows? No. Is it the beautiful land upon which we built our homes? No. It is the ability for any man to achieve whatever he sets out to do using the tools of his great nation. Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Buddy Washington, and I will be your guide. We'll be going on a trip through time to discover the magnificent future that lies ahead with you and your guns. Soon you'll learn just how guns will be able to help you live life to the fullest. And as a special treat at the end of your tour, you'll get a sneak peek into the wondrous gun factory of tomorrow. We began with humble gunsmiths toiling away in their workshops. But a much grander future is in store for us. Press the green button in front of you, and we'll continue onward. Before we get started, we'll need to perform a brief questionnaire, a background check to gauge